On equally negative, but maybe slightly funnier news, right now we're getting some very normal behavior from the world and from climate as a hurricane hits Los Angeles. I believe it's been downgraded to a tropical storm now. Thankfully, the West Coast is not as conducive to sustaining, you know, warm weather hurricanes the way that the East Coast is. At least that's the explanation I was given. I don't know anything about hurricane science, so I'll believe it. That being said, it's still Los Angeles, so just like 2 inches of rainfall is all you need to basically flood the place. Not just LA, but like Orange County, parts of Nevada, right? Like it's an unbelievable amount of water for areas that can't really soak up that much water. It's a lot. It's a lot, you know? The LA Metro station on Wilshire, Vermont's flooding down the storm. I have been in this metro station, which is so this is wild to me. I have been here. Oh wait, this is a joke tweet, however, it is being misinterpreted as fact. Never mind. Never mind. It's a bit. Alright, that's fake. This is real though. Just found some links right before stream. Editors include that part. Editors do not include that part. Don't tell me. This is also fake. This is also fake. That's still a ride. That's still a ride, isn't it? That's still a ride. Editors, delete my channel. No, so you get for just looking for clips to show on stream. This is real? No, this is, no, I recognize this. I recognize this. This is Universal Studios. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. This is the yeah, see? They have that on like a rail that like pushes it out. This is all, it's like a 2012 kind of ride where it's like, oh, the ground's like coming up. Yeah, like that basically. So yeah, that's fake. That's fake too. I heard Mexico's getting slammed. Well, they're getting worse hurricane weather than Los Angeles is because it hit further to the south, I think. Yeah, there was also an earthquake, which is extremely funny. To get an earthquake during this, apparently it hit Hassan.
Bad.
He is in LA.
It's so bad. Whoa.
Classic.
Oh my god. I think that was an earthquake. Earthquake.
He died. I'm now the largest left streamer. Here's the earthquake. It was a 5.5, wasn't it? LA earthquake. 5.1. No noise?
And this will certainly continue across much of areas in Barstow all the way down to areas in LA County. Let's talk about the rainfall we've seen so far. Saugus, more than 4 inches. Palmdale, this has been updated, by the way. Close to 3 inches. Van Nuys, more than 2 inches of rain. Downtown Los Angeles, an inch and a half of rain in the month of August. August is typically our driest month on record, so we've already seen more than what we typically get this time of year. In Irvine, you've seen more than an inch of rain as well.
It's live? So you can still pause live shit, like, and then it just becomes not live. Or it stops it, or like a stop button. The stream is live. There's a pause button. Okay, whatever. Not always? Yeah, clearly not always. Thank you. Not always. Thank you. Clearly, thank you. You can't just pause live shit. What are you talking about? This stream is live! You can pause this stream! Okay, whatever. Anyway, I know that 2 to 4 inches of rain doesn't seem like a lot to most people in most areas, but I need you guys to understand that it takes very little rain to meet the flood capacity for areas like Los Angeles and like Orange County and stuff. Because like the susceptibility to flooding in an area is largely determined by how well the ground can absorb the rainwater. And the problem is that LA is so bad at absorbing rainwater that they had to build the LA River. Like, the city is so naturally impermeable, they had to build around that. Because otherwise, it's all just concrete. There's nowhere for the rain to go, you know? I'm going to focus back on this because I want to talk about infrastructure for a second. Noise? Yeah, noise. As always, noise. The thing that's like really destructive about rain in environments like this, apart from the flooding, which has been happening to some extent, is, you know, because the ground can't absorb all that water, it filters into the cracks in our crumbling road network, our crumbling infrastructure, and it erodes away the dirt underneath the road, which is what's happening here. That's why this is falling apart right here. Now, in some environments, this isn't that much of a problem because the ground can absorb it, or there are systems to divert rainwater really effectively. But LA is just not built like that, you know? It's just not designed to sustain that kind of water flow. Why is there concrete that can break apart? Is this planned obsolescence? Is that... I'm pretty sure everything can break apart. I don't know if this is concrete or asphalt. That's asphalt. I don't know if this is concrete. There are a million different types of concrete and asphalt. So who knows? Yeah, I don't know. But no, it breaks apart. It's crumbling infrastructure? Yes, literally. There's no magical road that won't degrade, unfortunately. Actually, you know, if you want to make a magical road that won't degrade, best way to do that is to not let cars on it. Bikes and people cause no road damage. Cars cause a lot of road damage, and trucks cause an immense amount of road damage. So if you want a road that'll last a long time, that's a good place to start. It's mostly trucks. Trucks do so much damage to roads. It's genuinely insane. Animals and carts are okay too? Yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, property damage, blah-de-blah. Apparently the earthquake did not hurt anyone, the 5.1. It wasn't centered on LA, thankfully. It was centered in a less populated area. Bosch concrete is more durable than asphalt. Yeah, and a lot more expensive, too. And it takes a lot longer to put down. Ojai? Yeah, I've never been there. Of course, while all of this is happening, give me the image. Give me the AQI. I want it. Yeah. I think this is an old picture, but it's also, you know, it's also happening right now. I'm not down there in Los Angeles, you know, where they have their earthquakes and hurricanes. I'm up here in Seattle, where we have our smoke from Canadian wildfires blowing south. Much better. Not as bad as it was last year, but it's still pretty bad. Whole lot of red in the area. 170, 180, 190. Spokane, too, is on fire. Thank you, Spokane. Much appreciated. So, you know, it's hurricanes or air quality issues on the West Coast. It's one or the other. You have to choose. A lot of it, too. I mean, Jesus. Canada, wildfires. You know, right now, the entire goddamn... Here we go. You've probably seen this picture on Twitter. Oh, nice, slow res. Whatever, you get the gist. Right now, this is the average Canadian view. Like, if you took Canadian and you said, can you take a photo of what's out your window? You would get this. You know, just, like, off the cuff. Here, we have some satellite views. Canada's wildfires have burnt an area... I'll let chat guess, okay? How many times more area... How much more times area? Like, what amount of land? More this year than most. Taken from the average, how many times more? 4 times more? 10 times more? Idiots. 16. 16 times more. You doofus. You buffoon. 16 times as much area as normal. You idiots. So yeah, we're getting all this smoke. Yeah, if only the hurricanes had hit up north, you know? I saw the first few times you said, Panagella. AQI was 450 in Eugene the other day. Jesus Christ! 450? You're gonna die! 450? An AQI of 450, every time you inhale, you're inhaling on average 1 charcoal brisket from a barbecue. Like, just 1 whole brisket. Love this BBC article right here. Did climate change cause Canada's wildfires? Well, I don't know. Seriously? I hate news sites, man. I hate them more than, like, anything. I tell you, if you lock me in a room with a gun with 1 bullet, and it's with me is Hitler and news sites personified, I tell you. Click the X. Did you not see my mouse pointer right over it? The capital city of the Northwest Territories had to be evacuated because of the wildfires. Yeah, I saw that. This is like the northernmost big city. Or not like big city. It's like, yeah, a town of 20,000. You know, that's the people live there. Had to be evacuated. All the way up north. Yellowknife, that shit. 20,000 people. Was it the whole? Yeah, thousands of residents fled the capital of Canada's Northwest Territories. God. This was a few days ago, too. Ongoing issue. And you're so far north, too. I mean, what's the town? The city of 20,000. Okay, Yellowknife is the town, not the territory. Yeah, look at how far north this is. It's like, can you imagine, like, 10 years ago or whatever, moving up to Yellowknife right here and thinking like, yeah, gonna have to deal with like apocalyptic fires up here. You know, up here at the North Pole, basically. Did you know people from Yellowknife are called knifers? I did not, but now I do. Anyway. To what extent will this get worse? Well, I can't predict the future, but probably by a lot. The nearby community of Bichoko already burnt in July and nobody gave a shit because it's mostly First Nations. Yeah, that tracks. Canadians do not give a shit about them, so. You do understand that Canada does have a summer, right? What about it? I mean, what is the average temperature in Yellowknife? Like, seasonally, I mean. The high and low in August is 69 and 51. And then in November, it's 20 and 6. And it gets even colder than that. I guess while going up there, I just wouldn't think like, oh yeah, one day I'll have to evacuate the town due to wildfires. I know wildfires happen farther north, but like, come on. This year, fires burned 6 times the 10-year average, over 1% of the country's total landmass, I think. Well, guys, there is some good news. If the wildfires keep burning like this, eventually, they will run out of fuel. Yellowknife is about the same latitude as northern Scotland for Britbongers. Yeah, and I wouldn't really associate northern Scotland with raging wildfires either, but, yeah. Europe is really far north. People forget. How much will this affect oxygen levels? Oxygen levels? I think we'll be fine on oxygen. The problem's all the stuff that ain't oxygen. It's all grim, folks. It's all grim bullshit.